Hi everyone, turn 62. Welcome back to People Under the Stairs. Um, my partner continues to enable me a lot. Um, Enchantment 5. Why did I even want Enchantment 5? I can't use Trade Wind. Like I can, but not super effectively. Healing Rain, maybe. Ritual Returning is useful sometimes. Order Skilled. This does give me Blessing of Gaia. That must have been what I wanted. Let me go ahead and cast that before I forget. And it's springtime. Perfect. um, Always good to get paid a little bit. Alright, back to the messages. They're important. So for some reason, I thought that there were 5 global slots. There's actually 6. The 6th one, River of Lava, was claimed by Abyssia. This basically gets them a bunch more fire gems in the form of creating sites, and then trolls us by occasionally destroying our temples and shit, which is fine. Found Sunridge somewhere over here, yeah, so happy to have that. Some relinquishing. Agartha went and cleaned this up, which is worthwhile to note, mainly because I want to see if they did any cool spells. They did not cast anything noteworthy. They just off-script some Blade Wind. Plagia attacks over here. Attacked Asphodel, and then here's me storming this fortress. My storm crew is pretty weak, but it doesn't matter because the defense of the fort is also quite weak. So I just burn the fuck out of them. And the real question is, how much friendly fire do I have from my hailing of fire? And the answer was, oh, not that one, was 0 friendly fire. Alright, Shambhala. So my partner went for the storm here. One thing, like, if you've watched my videos, you've seen that storming forts is definitely a weakness in my game. It's hard for me to come up with a battle plan that accounts for this huge choke point in the middle. And ideally you just have like more mage artillery with some line holders, or fly in over the top if that's possible. In this case, Nabaa went for artillery because that's what they do. They have a ton of great bows, and it makes sense. They've got some of these clockwork soldiers also to hold on up front. Mage-wise, we've got some Sahir. And defending the fort, there's this disciple. He turns into a dragon. A few communist slaves, some of these hidden masters. These are quite powerful mages. Sigma. These guys are very good. They do a little bit of everything. They're stealthy, they have forge bonuses, they all have Earth 1, Nature 2, and then some randoms. So they make fantastic thugs. They can also do other stuff too. And then several of these wise ones, which they are water and nature mages with cross paths. Looks like they also have a lot of earth, which I do not remember them having, but that makes sense. Infantry wise, there's a few of these sacreds, these Dralas. They're giant elves basically. similar to Naba in some ways. Some of these clockwork spiders, an ice strike for reasons, and then some of these yetis back here. They have ice protection, which isn't granting a lot, but they do also have fear, which is noteworthy, and they hit really hard. Alright, so lots of luck cast. The archers start firing. Grip of Winter, so fatigue on everybody who doesn't like it cold. Light of the Northern Star. Fire arrows are flying in. However, thanks to a natural storm cast, a lot of them are not doing much. These guys do not have fire resistance, but the storm is a pain. And then Wrathful Skies, which blasts the whole battlefield with lightning. So the arrows are still they're still flying. They're just not doing nearly as much. Neither side cast Howl, which is interesting. I think that if Shambhala had cast Howl, that would have been very effective for them. Gifts from Heaven start dropping on our side. Now let's take a peek here. So this Sahir got hit with lightning. The Sahirs are the most powerful mages that we have here. Legions of Steel, Skill of Heroes, Falling Fires, and Falling Fires. What's this? This Janamir has just been casting Bless the whole time. It's not particularly noteworthy. Meanwhile, these guys have been throwing down Soulslay, and you see here Wrathful Skies, which has not killed him yet. These guys are entering into combat. And look at this guy is totally naked, and he's still clocking in at this stuff. Granted, he's got 98 fatigue, so he's not going to do very much right now. But it's a fantastic chassis. So we can go ahead and speed this up. Lightning keeps coming down. At this point, Naba has succeeded in making them come to us, basically. But the second part of that plan is blast them with close range evocations and fire arrows, which is just not working that well. More rocks fall, and that is the end of the Nabian armies. So the result there, it wasn't like a completely one-sided affair. Did kill the communion slaves, one of the hidden masters, half the wise ones, and like 2/3 of the troops. But obviously it didn't go as well as we would have hoped. That's a lot of archers dead, as well as some pretty valuable mages. Which is fine. It is merely a setback. Might have been better for Naba. Well, there's a few things he could have done. Could have had more artillery mages. Could have cast Howl if he could have figured out a way to get a high nature caster there. Of course, Shambhala could have cast Howl as well. Could have summoned air elementals. What else? Since he knows Storm is coming, like, he can take advantage of that and put Storm power up. Could have brought some of his thugs to the battle. Just a few things that could have gone differently, which is what it is. We see what's left here. There's 4 wise ones, 2 thugs, a dragon, and 4 hidden masters. That's another option that he does have on the table, actually. He could just bring a bunch of Mukareebs and cast Magic Duel. I could send these shamans in and cast Magic Duel. But we'll see. We'll see. Rest of the messages, more lightning, barbarian, Cymbeline, the Pearl, omens. And we killed the barbarians, the spawns, so that could have gone worse. I had this horse tribe on retreat, so that's what happened there. So now that we've conquered this fort from Asphodel, we're going to go ahead and move east, and we'll just walk through up to Shambhala. This is a fine crew to, like, 40 knights with some angels for distraction and hail of fire. It should be fairly effective. These archangels are really good. Artifacts. So we're forging the cornerstone this turn. That's an artifact that lets us make a free fort. So very excited for that. Forging a Septic's armor. This is a construction 6 artifact armor that's just really fucking thick. Doing some remote site search rituals. Building up citadels. We surrendered this to Nabas. Now they've got options for what they want to do with that. And we're getting our troubadours in position to infiltrate Abyssia so that we can see their score graphs. Don't know exactly what Abyssia and Iru are going to do next. We've been kind of musing about that for a while. If I'm them, probably just try to mow through Jotunheim. They're the easiest target, and they have 2 thrones. But we will see what they elect to do. They could alternatively go for Is and Agartha, who also have 2 thrones. Oh, 3 thrones. 1, 2, 3. Although they've only claimed 1 of them. So they could attack us. As I mentioned last turn, I don't think they have much to gain, but we will see. So, thanks as always for watching, and I'll see you next turn.